Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Akadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to my fellow Aki, my Aquat out there that follow Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai with truth and sincerity. I like to say Shalom. The title of this video is going to be called Jacob's Blessing, because we're in a time where Esau is polishing, he's furnishing, he's cleaning his blessing, and he's using his blessing. Okay, and who is Esau according to the Bible? Esau, according to the Bible, and not just Esau, the Edomites are the so-called white race. Okay, so-called Caucasians, white Europeans, white Americans. Okay, you Germans, you. Let's go on and on. Austrians, Germans, English, all of you so-called white, not all of you, but you white people, majority of you white people are Edomites. According to the Bible, you are descended from Esau, Edom. Okay, the progenitor of the white race. Okay, the progenitor of the Caucasians. Okay, now Esau, okay, the Edomites, so-called white people, are now using their blessing. They're using their blessing against Jake in the times that we're in. Okay, every day as I speak, or brothers prophesy and preach, there's an Edomite in this world that's loading his gun and aiming at targets. He's target practicing. You be watching videos of Edomites at a gun range, aiming at their target with great precision and accuracy. Okay, Edomites know how to load a gun up. All right, how to gather bullets, how to make bullets, how to use a shotgun, how to use a pistol, how to use an AR-15, an assault rifle. Remember, we're in America where there's more guns than there are people. Okay, and Esau, not just the gun, he's using all his blessings. Because the sword is just the start of the blessing. Okay, he's using his missiles, he's using his machine guns, he's using his artillery, he's using his drones. He's using everything in his path to destroy you, Jake's using everything that he has in his hand to destroy you Israelites, man. Now, Esau know his blessing. He know what his blessing is, and that is the gun. The gun on his hip, or the knife in his pocket, the AR-15 that's hanging from his shoulders with the strap. Okay, the shotgun that he's loading up. Okay, the drones that he's commanding, the tanks, the missiles. But Jake, do you know your blessing? Okay, Jake, do you know what your blessing is? Jake, do you know what your divine gift is? Because Esau's blessing on the left hand side is the sword, but on the right hand side, what is Jake's blessing? Jake's blessing is spiritual power. All right, what people of this modern terms will call it superpowers. Okay, supernatural capabilities, superhuman capabilities will be given unto Jake, and not just the average Jake. No, I'm speaking of the elect of Israel, of Jacob. Okay, so spiritual power was given unto you, you Israelites. That's the truth. And it will be upon the elect of Israel. Not all Israelites will receive spiritual power. Not all Israelites, okay, especially the 2/3, will not receive spiritual power, because they're like unto the Edomites as well. They're like unto the heathens. And the Lord has not given power, unto spiritual power, unto a heathen. He's going to give it unto his elect brothers and sisters, but mainly the brothers, because the flock, the Lord's pasture is the men. Okay, the flock of the Lord's pasture is of men. So the Israelite man, starting with you brothers that believe in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, from a prophet to a believer, and from the teachings of the elders and apostles of Great Millstone brothers on down, will receive spiritual power. And you cannot stop these individuals. You cannot stop these men. When you watch these shows like the cartoon Invincible or Spider-Man or Marvel Comics or Marvel superheroes and DC superheroes, that's what's going to happen in real life. But here's the thing, the superheroes that you see on these TV shows, they have the Edomite face, okay? A lot of these superheroes that you're gonna see in the later future are gonna be Israelite men and women, but starting with Israelite men, okay? Israelite men, even speckled bird Israelites that have that Edomite look, but mainly Israelite men, okay? You're gonna know that so-called black, Latino, Native American, Seminole Indian men will receive spiritual God-like power, man. Now that Esau knows his blessing, Jake, do you know your blessing? Do you know that according to the scriptures that according to your blessing, that you're gonna have the power to fly, the power of levitation, the power of manipulating elements, teleporting from one part of the continent to another, lifting the whole tree with one hand, with ease, with superhuman strength, durability, a whole SWAT team group or a military group surrounding you with AR-15s and missiles, shooting you, and not a single bullet piercing your skin or piercing your spiritual force field, your aura. Hey, Jake is gonna aura farm. Okay, Jake's aura, Jake's faith is gonna increase, man. Jake gonna do things that's gonna be out of this world, man. All right, look at Jake now. Jake in the world could do 100 backflips, can run faster than the average person. You know, best swimmers, best athletes, best basketball players, football players. Okay, even if you doing in other humanitarian fields like music and art, cooking. All right, Jake is the salt of the earth. Then how much is when this salt is upgraded with spiritual power? How much if this salt of the earth is amplified to a level that even a human mind can't even comprehend? So that's what's coming. It's spiritual power. Okay? You brothers are about to be real life Viltrumites, Super Saiyans, X-Men, Eternals. Lord's well, when I get that spiritual power, man, I'll become a real life Viltrumite. Or Kratos. Okay, if you don't know, Kratos, according to the God of War games, he's an Israelite, because Spartans were Israelites. So the Lord is about to give us spiritual power. And prepare for that, Akim. And let me say this as a message to those that believe in spiritual power, that believe in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim outside. And this is not, and let me say this before I continue, before I give you this message. This is not something to subjugate or make you faithless or lose your faith. What I'm about to say, I don't want you to lose your faith. But let's just say this. Just hear with me. Just please hear with me. Just please hear me. What if the Lord doesn't give you spiritual power? Even if you don't get spiritual power, you will still be protected and be guided by the divine power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You may not be the individuals that may receive spiritual power on this life, but remember, you're going to have unimaginable power when you get your brand new body. So even if you don't get spiritual power on this side, that's okay. Don't look at it as a bad thing, because yes, we watch many videos of the elder the brother Manatazak, but Yum Yum 144 make a lot of those videos of brothers receiving spiritual power and a vision, and you visualize yourself with spiritual power. But what I'm just saying, what if the Lord doesn't give you spiritual power? That's okay, because the Lord is still going to be with you anyway, and He's going to show you miracles. Spiritual power is that's just level 1. The Lord's about to show us miracles that are not even written in the scriptures, man, that you can't even fathom. So even if you possess spiritual power or you don't have spiritual power, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is going to be with you no matter what. And I believe that myself. What if I don't get spiritual power? Hey, I'm still, you have to think like this. You're still going through a superhero origin. Okay? You might get spiritual, on the Lord's will, you won't get spiritual power when you get your brand new body. You may not get it on this side. And like I said, and I just want to just say this again. I'm not saying this to make brothers or sisters, but mainly brothers' faith go down. I'm saying this to give you a mentality of, okay, what if the Lord doesn't give me spiritual power? Hey, I'm still going to call and praise on Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Call all Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? Okay? The Lord is still going to protect you in many variations of divine way possible. Even if you don't get spiritual power, you may never know. Michael and the archangels going to protect you, man. Not might. They will protect you. You'll like brothers and sisters, man. You may never know. You may be walking down the street and nothing happening to you, but you know the Lord got extremely powerful angels protecting you, man. Here it is. There's people all around you getting attacked, getting killed, getting slaughtered in Jacob's trouble while you're being unscathed, untouched. Like the scripture said, the heathen shall envy thee and do nothing. So even if you get spiritual power or you don't, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is still going to protect you, and he's gonna guide you through the hells to come. Okay, you have to be in that mentality. I'm sorry, let me take that back. You have to be in that mentality, Shalakia. What if I don't get spiritual power? That doesn't mean the Lord ain't dealing with me. No, the Lord is dealing with you. He's going to show you various of ways and miracles in spiritual power. Because yes, there is going to be certain individuals that's going to have the power of flight, levitation, speed, teleportation. And it's going to be individuals that are going to receive miracles. Either way, the Lord is going to help you. The Lord is going to help you on the path. And I get it, brothers, you know, you grow up watching superhero movies and comic books and stuff like that. But remember, the Lord is the God of the impossible. He can make the things that seem impossible, possible. All I'm saying to you is still have faith, even if you receive spiritual power or don't. The Lord is still dealing with you anyway. So don't look at what I'm saying as, oh man, this brother is faithless. No, man. It's gonna be many situations where there's gonna be a lot of crazy shit, and you may be thinking you need spiritual power right there. But hey, the Lord might put you on Book of Eli mode. Divinely protected. Remember them in the scene in the Book of Eli, wherever Eli was walking, the Lord put the spirit of a warrior upon him. All right, when there was a group of people who was trying to fight Eli, Eli was easily just chopping them down left and right. Okay. Or when people were shooting at Eli, hey, in the movie, the Book of Eli, hey, the bullets didn't even touch him. It just scathed his shoulder, the backpack, it just scathed the backpack. It didn't even touch him. Okay. And somehow through a miraculous work, you put those men down, even without spiritual power. So the Lord's gonna work in impossible ways, man. Don't look what I'm saying as unfaithful, or I'm trying to make you lose your faith. No, I'm saying, what if the Lord doesn't give you spiritual power? Hey, still call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. The Lord's gonna find a way to protect you, Akim and Akwath, man. But mainly you, Akim, that's doing this work, and those that believe. Because I get it, we mostly want to be like superheroes and comic book characters. We want to be the real life Omni-Man, Goku, Spider-Man, Superman, okay, Captain America. But let's just say this, what if the Lord doesn't give you spiritual power? You still put your faith in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. And the Lord is going to show you miraculous miracles that's going to increase your faith to the highest heavens, man. Your faith is going to go through the roof, man. So please don't take what I'm saying as it's going to make you lose your faith. No, you have to just have that mentality, okay? Shalom, Malak, shalom. You have to have that mentality, okay? Well, I'm not saying that the Lord ain't dealing with you. No, the Lord is dealing with you, brothers and sisters that deeply and sincerely believe. But there's going to be situations where, okay, spiritual power may not activate right then and there, but the Lord's still going to protect you. Remember, this is not our story. This is the Lord's story. This is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua's story. Okay, like I said, the Lord might put you in Book of Eli mode. You may be walking down the street, a group of cannibals surrounding you, all right? Like about, let's just say 50 dudes surrounding just you. You have no weapon. You have no gun, no pistol, not even a fucking a knife. But somehow the Lord gonna put the spirit on you to be a warrior, man. House of David spirit. You put all those 50 dudes down, man. Without even breaking the sweat. Okay? What King David said, I believe in Psalms 144 or Psalms, yep, Psalms 144. Or I believe in Psalms that says that I should not trust in my bow. Hey, a lot of people out here are gonna be trusting their guns, man. They're gonna trust in their pistols. They're gonna trust in their shotguns, their Glocks, their AR-15s, their stick. All those things are gonna fail, man. A weapon that's formed against me shall not prosper, and that's what's gonna happen. No matter what, it could be 500 people trying to jump you or trying to kill you. They can't touch the elect, man. You can't do nothing but the elect, but envy and do nothing. Okay. So hey, but still, at the end of the day, man, Jake, you have a blessing, and that is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That is the spirit and power, the spiritual power, man. That's to come. Now you may be thinking, what if I don't get spiritual power? Hey, the Lord's gonna work things out for you. Like I said, I'm just making up scenarios. What if, let's just say, 100 cannibals surrounding you? They're about to attack you. Then some chariot come out of nowhere and blast them away, man. Kill every single one of those 100 men and those that are fleeing. Or maybe walking down a highway, and let's just say 500 people, a group of scavengers want your book bag or want to eat you. Okay, 500 people, 500 young niggas. They want to eat you and shit, or Edomites. And you're their meal, but guess what? Lord gonna put a superhuman or a Batman warrior spirit on you, man. You may be doing some crazy ass martial arts that that's not even in your mind. That's not even in your thought, man. And you taking all those 500 dudes down, man, easily. And the more they come, the more they being dropped, man. Okay, look at Samson, man. He slayed 1,000 Philistines with the jaw of an ass, a donkey. Okay, and even when he was tired and at his lowest, he was still fighting. He was still putting those Philistines down. Shit, or maybe you may not even touch nobody. A chariot or an angel may pop out of nowhere and slaughter them, man. Okay, the works that the Lord's about to do for you, Akim and Aquath, is going to be unfathomable. And the last thing that you're going to do afterwards is just praise Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Shit, the first thing that you're going to do is praise Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. So, hey, man, I pray that this lesson is edifying. My words, I hope my words are not trying to make you faithless. I'm trying to make you think more realistic. And I hope my lessons make you more faithful. Because I pray that you brothers and sisters, faith increase every single day. The day that you wake up and the night that you go to bed, man. That your faith is at the highest point ever, man. And your faith is going to highly increase when you see the works, the powers, and the majestic majesty of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai in these times. So with that, call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kadah Shalom.